Today we're cooking nose to tail. That means we're gonna be cooking from the nose to the tail. I know this is very untraditional, mainly for the American, but you have to know that around the world, all the cultures eat a lot of stuff, right? We're gonna start with mollejas, that's sweetbreads that are on the throat. We're gonna continue on the heart, then to the intestines, and we end up with the tail. Are you ready? Are you brave enough? First, we're gonna start with the head. In the head, we have the mollejas, okay? What is a molleja? In English, we call it sweetbreads. Our glands, I think the technical name is thymus gland. First, you have to know there's two kind of sweetbreads. We have one on the throat and one's in the heart. I prefer the heart one, but let's talk about the difference. The ones in the heart are more solid, right? It's like a chunk of fat. In Argentina, you can find the hard mollejas are like twice as big and are more spongy, right? The purpose of the thymus gland is to create antibodies. Older the animal, it needs less antibodies, so the gland is gonna be smaller. Bigger the cow, smaller the molleja. Let's go to the one in the throat. It's more like a kidney. You can see it's more like a gland, right? So here we have the hard one, right? It looks like a chunk of fat, and the throat one. Can you see the difference? Today we're gonna cook this the Argentinian style. We're gonna grill them 1 hour aside, and we're gonna finish it with salt and lemon. That's it. Think about this, guys. Down there, the molleja is considered a delicacy. It's more expensive than the beef tenderloin, believe it or not. That's how different is our cultures, right? That's the beauty of it. Okay guys, here's the Alamo. We built the fire on the side, and we're gonna wait until the embers are done here, like you see, and we're gonna scoop them under the grill, because remember, we always talk about this, we cook with embers, not with flames. For mollejas, I like to do like a medium-high heat because they are so fatty, 4 to 5 seconds. You have to put your hand here. I'm thinking 45 to 1 hour each side, and our job is to keep adding embers down here. Let's go. Directly the grill, it has to be hot, okay? I don't want to move the mollejas until 45 minutes, 1 hour when I flip them. I don't want to touch my meat. We're gonna start caramelizing some lemons because I like to splash some lemons after I flip. Okay guys, 1 hour in, let's flip it. That's what we want to see. We're gonna see crunch. This is the technique, guys, so you don't burn yourself. I like to add the lemon once I flip it, okay? Once the crust is already built, right? Because remember, moisture is the enemy of crust. 2 hours in, the mollejas are done. Check out this color. I know you guys like to know the temperature, so I'm guessing it's gonna be 200, close to 200, that's when it's done, right? We're gonna pull them, and very close to the first moment of the truth. Vamos. Okay guys, we have, and now we can tell the difference. Throat, heart. We're gonna start with the throat one. We're gonna slice it, and then we're gonna compare the texture of both, okay? Now, heart. Can you tell now how one is more mushy, more fatty, and the other one is has more fibers? We're gonna try both for this. What do we say? Just lemon. This is a very rich bite, so the citric are gonna cut very well. Finishing salt. Moment of the truth. Throat. It has a chewier bite, but it's not chewy at all, from the heart. Wow, this is the closest to marshmallow that I ever seen in my life. That's way better than this one. Both are great, but again, heart is so good. It's crunchy on the outside, it melts, it basically melts, it's a marshmallow. A successful first cook. Let's go with the second one. Corazón! Boom, 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 boom. Vamos. Okay, next we're gonna cook a heart. We have here a beautiful Wagyu heart that my friends from Grand Western sent me, and check this out. Look how beautiful it is. A lot of the hunters out there, they know this. Heart is a very, very delicious meat if you cook it properly. And today we're gonna do a recipe that is from Peru. First of all, sorry for all the Peruvians because I couldn't find all the ingredients for the proper recipe, but we're gonna adapt it to the Texas way, okay? So, the name of this recipe is anticucho. First thing, trim all the fat and all the silver skin and all the veins that you can find, right? Okay guys, see? Now we have the pieces like all clean, and now we're gonna start cutting in small pieces. Okay guys, now we're gonna make the marinade for the anticucho, and this is the thing that I'm talking about. The original recipe is ají panca. That's something that is very popular in Peru, but here in Texas we couldn't find. So I'm guessing the closest to that is gonna be our known chipotle paste. Cumin, oregano, we need a salt and pepper. That's a perfect blend. Red wine vinegar, olive oil. I have our corazoncito here. It smells so good, guys. Minimum, we're gonna put it on the refrigerator for 2 hours, okay? Okay, guys, 2 hours marinade. Let's open and let's build the skewers. 4 or 5 pieces. This is gonna be a fast cook. Heart is exactly like beef. You can cook it to medium rare, medium well. Okay, with the rest of the marinade that we have, we're gonna add a little bit of oil so it doesn't burn when we brush it. We're gonna apply this while we're cooking. To the grill, hot and fast. Babu! Okay guys, this is a very popular side. Potatoes and corn. They're already boiled, they're already cooked. I'm just gonna give you some color here. High heat, let's start. I see the Peruvians doing this. I'm guessing it's for the marinade to penetrate more. Let's copy what those guys do, man. Peruvians know how to cook. They know their deal, man. Okay, guys, a couple of minutes. That was only a couple of minutes, like 3-4 minutes aside. We are guiding us from color now, but remember how I said moisture is the enemy of char, right? That's what I don't like to cook thin steaks or thin anything, right? Because you have to deal with that. What do you want? Crust or you want doneness, right? We have the potatoes looking good. Vamos, let it rest for 5-10 minutes. Y vamos al moment of the truth. Number 2. Okay guys, we're done here. They also use like traditional salsas. So we don't have that kind of salsas. We wish we have, but we use Melinda. So now let's dig into it. Vamos, beef heart. Wow, yeah, it tastes like beef. I like it a lot. Let me do the combo. Anticucho, baby. Peru. Viva Peru! Oh, wow. Look. Boom. Completely success. Let's go to recipe number 3. Next. Tripas. And I know, guys, this is probably the hardest one for you to swallow, but still we have a lot of cultures out there that they make delicious dishes with this. Today I'm gonna do a Mexican recipe. It's tacos de tripa. Very popular in Mexico, but it's quite different on how we do it in Argentina, right? So if you're watching and you're from Argentina, sorry. The first thing that they do here, they trim the fat. That's sacrilege in Argentina. Second thought, guys, this is taking forever, and I don't like doing this. So you know what? We're not gonna trim the fat, okay? And I heard some people don't trim the fat, so it's not atypical. Some Mexicans, they leave the fat on, so we're gonna leave the fat on. Next steps, we're gonna boil. Okay, guys, we're gonna boil some water here on the cauldron. We're gonna put some onions, peppercorns, crushed garlic, and some bay leaves. Water boiling, and boom, adentro. Whenever you pinch it with the fork and the fork goes through very easy, that's when it's done, right? But during the process, a lot of the impurities are gonna float on top of the water, and you have to keep scooping that, okay? While the tripas are boiling, we're gonna start making our salsa for the tacos. It's gonna be the famous salsa verde. I learned this salsa from my good friend Arnie Tex. We're gonna roast the veggies, tomatillos, we have serrano peppers, we have jalapeno, and some garlic. If you're gonna make it more spicy, you can throw like a habanero or something, right? Veggies ready. Poquito de olive oil, comino, salt and pepper. Oh shit, I forgot the cilantrito. Boom. I love this. All right, tripitas ready. They're tender. They boil for 2 hours. I know. They don't look appealing, but wait until the last step. All right, now we're gonna cut it in pieces so they can fit in a taco, okay? I'm excited about this, guys. I'm very excited about this. That's my Yeti cast iron. We're gonna get it ripping hot. Remember, these tripas are already cooked, right? The only thing we wanna do is to give them some color. While we are doing this, we're gonna warm up some tortillas. Crispy and delicioso. Now we're gonna build some taquitos. We have the salsa verde, fresh onions, cilantrito, a little bit of lime. Tacos de tripa, moment of the truth. But before moment of the truth, I have to say something. Ben, the guy behind the camera, we've been together for 1.5 years probably, right? 2 years, okay. So this is the first time that he said, I'm not gonna try this. So please leave me your comment, right? If you support him or you think like you have to send him a special comment, light, moment of the truth. Okay guys, that was delicioso, right? The combination between the crunchiness and the fattiness and the flavor. This is something that everybody should try at least one time. Don't be like Ben. T-shirts coming soon. No, don't be like Ben. Vamos. Let's get ready for the last recipe of the day. So far, 3 out of the 3, bam! 3 home runs. Vamos. Ventolo. Last but not least, tail. Qué boludo. Okay guys, first of all, this is a tail from the cow that we butchered and cooked at the last open fire meetup. This one here, look. Actually, Big Habs cooked it. We took the tail and I kept it on my freezer until today. Let's start prepping this baby. Vamos. So for this cook, we're gonna do a recipe from Italy that we used to do a lot in Argentina. Again, it's not gonna be 100% Italian, so if you're Italian, don't complain, but this is the closest to an Italian recipe that I have. We're gonna do oxtail stew with mashed potatoes. Vamos. First thing, let's trim a little bit of this extra fat. And again, guys, I don't think this is gonna have a lot of meat, so we're gonna try to be very careful. I'm probably just saying, oh, you're trimming fat. You said you would never trim fat. Yes, when we grill, guys, but now we're gonna do, we're gonna braise this. It's not gonna be grilling. You know the difference, right, guys? One of my favorite knives. All right, are you ready? All this part here, I don't think we're gonna need it. This is tiny, right? Look at my finger. This is tiny. So the first one, we're gonna cut it like this, right? Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? We're gonna score this membrane because it's not gonna render. If you have the patience, just pull it off. We don't have patience to do that. For the stew, the base of the stew is gonna be onions. Veggies ready. Let's go to the grill. Vamos. Okay guys, Dutch oven ready. The tallow is melted, and first thing we're gonna do is to sear the oxtail. Big flames, high heat to sear, to do the fritada, embers, small heat to do the simmer part. Vamos! You almost burned the camera, dude. I was watching you. We can't be all retarded here, okay? Somebody has to have a brain regarding to fire, so be careful, dude. The flame was like touching your camera, dude. All right, guys, quick sear, like I said. We could have put some bacon here, like a piece of bacon before the veggies, but yeah, we don't have bacon. So now we're gonna do a frittata. We're gonna cook it until the onion is translucent. We're gonna add the seasonings right now. Always black pepper, garlic powder. You can put normal garlic, smoked paprika for color. If you saw my videos, I like to, instead of using salt, I like to use caldo de pollo. Chicken bouillon. Okay guys, veggies ready. We're gonna bring the meat back. I got hot next to the fire, that's why I had my new shirt. I wanted to show you my new shirt. Little mix. The most beautiful sound on the world. Malbec from Argentina. Let the alcohol evaporate just for a little bit. Let's pick up all that goodness from the bottom. Alcohol evaporated, and now some tomato sauce. Now we're gonna put the lid on. We're gonna remove the fire. What we're gonna see is like a small bubbling, like plop, 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 plop. We don't want to see like, right? Because that's gonna not work, right? It's gonna evaporate the liquid so fast, and it's not the idea, right? So I like that plop, plop, plop. Lid on, and now time to wait, guys. This is minimum 4 hours. You don't want to miss this one, okay? Because for me, it's the best one. So stay tuned. Stay there. Babo! Okay, guys, 4 hours in. We put some potatoes here over the fire for 1 hour. They're already done. You have to see prop tender if they're good, or 200 degrees internal. We let them rest a little bit, so it's not super hot. Butter, a little bit. That's it, a little bit. Salt. Y un poquitito de crema. I like a creamy potato. What can I say, guys? Now, let's check on the oxtail and see if it's tender or not. If we can shred it. Vamos. Okay, look at this shirt. Really, dude?
What?
That Canadian?
I thought he was your friend.
Ma, I pretend he's my friend. He's not my friend. Okay, moment of the truth, right? Vamos a ver if it's shreddable, okay? Check this out, guys. No. Okay, guys, this got me very excited. Vamos, moment of the truth, number 4. This is amazing. This is absolutely incredible. I know you guys love when I said what is my favorite, so I'm gonna rank the 4 dishes. Number 1 for me is this one, oxtail. Number 2, mollejas. Number 3, tripas tacos, and number 4, the heart. But they were all fantastic, all 4 of them. The purpose for this video is to show you that we can do awesome recipes with stuff that is not conventional, or you can feel like it's a little bit gross. I'm not saying you have to do it, or Ben, we were joking with Ben, but you don't have to do it if you don't like it. My suggestion is like, be open-minded and try everything that you can eat, because who knows, it can blow your mind. So again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave me in the comments what's the weirdest thing that you eat or you cooked, or if you're gonna eat it, if Ben is right, if it's wrong. We love to hear you guys. Comment, share, follow, you know the deal. This was Al Frugoni, nose to tail. Vamos. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye.